Today I'm sharing a whole house clean with minimalist habits to make life a lot easier. The first thing I do every single morning is make my bed and put everything away in my room. I like my room to be completely finished, cleaned up, tidied up, and put together before I walk out the door. Now I'm back from making breakfast for everyone, walking my boys to school, and letting Levi begin his nap. We are back for a full whole house clean today, and I will be sharing some of my minimalist habits that I like to use as I clean daily in my home. I hope this video can motivate you to either clean along with me or organize, or just watching it will hopefully motivate you as well. But one of my minimalist habits is to try to keep all the flat surfaces clear in our home. This table is a huge flat surface in our house, and of course a lot of people live here, so there's always things creeping out, which is completely fine. We want to live and use our home and really enjoy it, but I do try to tidy up things when I can off of these flat surfaces because I feel clutter definitely attracts even more clutter. So it feels great to have these clear and clean. Look at that dust. And I can't vacuum yet because Levi's sleeping, so I'm trying to do as much as I can while he's asleep, and then I can pull the vacuum out. Now we're heading into my office to do some tidying and cleaning. I needed to put some stuff away as well as dust in here because we've been doing so many projects on our home, and now we're working in the backyard, which is creating a lot of dust. Also opening the windows up now that it's warmer and springtime, all that dust is blowing through our house. So it is really time to dust all these surfaces. I spent way too much time last night trying to figure out our summer schedule between tutoring and swim lessons and all the different things. I was up till midnight by the time I went to sleep, and I went through the house and I saw this out and I thought, why? Who got that out? But anyways, so I put it in here. Now it's time to put it away. Also have some empty bins out because I want to do some reorganizing in this closet, but today's not the day for that, so I'm just going to put these in here for now. Now that it's not winter anymore, I don't need to have this blanket out anymore, which I used to just put on my lap as I was doing work at my desk late at night when it would be cold. As you can see, I'm still not done with the art for this wall. This is my basket. I just put all the stuff I'm going to declutter each month in, so I'm just going to set this in the corner here and put my stuff in there, and then I might put it into this closet after I got everything in here. And here's its brother, the matching other basket. This is what I was using for doing the painting on here. I'm gonna put this away. I've been doing so many home projects around here and artsy crafty projects, spending time with the kids. I've actually put deep cleaning and putting this type of stuff away for the next season on the back burner. That's why I want to spend today getting everything organized and clean and really put together. As you can see, I have a gate here. I'm walking over. We've had to rearrange this room because we've had to make a safe, fun zone for Levi to hang out in now that he walks and runs really fast everywhere. And of course, we take him out. We don't just keep him in here, but when we're doing something, going to the bathroom or doing cooking, I can put him in here where he's safe and he can't choke on things or get into stuff. So yes, we've had to rearrange this room temporarily while we are going through this learning curve for him. But as I have learned with having 3 kids now, it's so temporary. Eventually this room will get back to normal and we can have it all pretty again. I don't store that basket of toys in the living room unless he's out playing with it, which he is most of the time, but there's enough room for that basket to be put into his bedroom. And since becoming minimal a few years back, I decided that all of my boys' toys had to fit into their room. That's just one of the limits that I made and has worked really well for our family. So I love the fact that all of Levi's toys can fit into that basket, and then when we're done playing with them, we can just put that basket away into his bedroom and everything is easily tidied and cleaned up. been getting questions on what I dust with. Literally a damp rag that picks up the dust the best and doesn't leave any kind of debris behind, and it just does such a good job. So water and a rag. I'm absolutely shocked at how much dust is on everything. And I know I mentioned, I think it's because of the projects, but now I'm starting to wonder, when is the last time I dusted? It feels like I dusted just the other day, but with time flying by as fast as it seems to be going nowadays, maybe it was a while ago, I'm finding that I need to dust the plants as well because they're also covered in dust. So it must be from the project, but leave me a comment and let me know, how is your day going and how is your spring going so far? Are you working on any decluttering projects or organizing projects? I always love to hear from all of you in the comments. It really makes my day to get to know you all and read your comments that you leave for me. Also, as I'm dusting here, I'm just turning the rag in half and backwards and inside out, and that way I can reuse it over and over again, and then about halfway through I'll either rinse it out or start with another old rag to continue dusting, getting everything tidy. Here you can see I've had to put the couch covers back on because my boys are having to climb over there to get over the gate. So this is just a moment in time until Levi becomes a little bit better at not getting into things and we don't have to worry so much about him choking on little toys and things that could be left out. Another minimalist habit is I don't really like to waste time, so I only clean my house when I really feel like it needs to be cleaned. I think sometimes we have this idea that we need to constantly be wiping things off and cleaning stuff. And yes, in the kitchen and places we use all the time, of course, but here I only dust when I really need to be dusting, not all the time. Once I'm done dusting, I like to rinse all the dust out of my rags, and I just come out here, shake them out first, come out here, and then wash the dust and dirt out of the rag before I put it into my washing machine. I've had so many questions about the Minimal Mom laundry routine. We are still sticking with it. We've kind of adapted it for our own lifestyle, which I think everyone should do whenever you're doing any kind of routine, is make it work for you. But the other thing is I have been questioned on how we do the towels and, let's say, the tablecloth, that sort of stuff. I do that separately. I just put all the dirty towels and things out here on the dryer, and once I have a big enough pile, that's when I wash it. And usually I pick a day where I don't have enough clothes to wash, so it's really easy just to do the towels, and then I'm still doing only one load a day or less. All right, it looks like I still need to add probably a towel to that because it's not full. I'm gonna go grab all the towels that I think look dirty from in our bathrooms and just stick this in there. I like to have full loads, it just saves energy and water to do a full load. Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain. Welcome to my kitchen, and also welcome to the 1950s. Yes, I have a 1950s kitchen with no dishwasher, so we will be washing all of these dishes by hand, and I will get into that question in a little bit, but thank goodness we do have a microwave. Hallelujah to that. And we are just going to be doing some dishes here. Of course, I like to keep my countertops clear whenever possible. Lately, that has not been a possibility just since we've been doing so much eating and then letting the dishes dry naturally to save a little bit of time. I don't know what it is lately about doing these dishes as well. I have become very fatigued when I do it, I think because it starts to hurt my back. So I'm very thankful that my family does chip in once in a while when they're home. My kids are a little too short to do dishes as well as young as far as breaking things, but my mom is always such a help whenever she's here and we can do them together. We're getting there with the dishes, but I take a dishes break and wipe this counter down. I always get the comment of, why don't I have a dishwasher? And I know I've answered it before. This kitchen's really old. The dishwasher we had in here before did not work. So we got rid of it and put a cupboard in. And the goal eventually is to redo this whole kitchen. We're gonna rip the whole kitchen out Probably not for a few years, but we'll see if we get lucky, win the lotto or something. Rip the whole kitchen out, and then I will have a dishwasher. My husband and I talked about adding a dishwasher. We would have to rip out the cupboard he put in, and we would have to probably get a new sink because this sink doesn't allow the overflow, which is the code for having a dishwasher, which is why the previous dishwasher flooded and had so many problems. That's why I don't have a dishwasher. Just wanted to mention that because I get so many comments about that and why I don't just go get one. The other thing is he has told me that he is no longer doing any projects on this kitchen until we redo it. He doesn't want to do anything on this kitchen anymore because he feels like it's a waste of time and money and energy, which I can completely see and agree with. So this is how we're living with this kitchen until we get the new kitchen. My goal is finish cleaning all these dishes. My mom is here and she is looking up a patio set that we want to get. We are going to be buying it from Costco. The Costco closest to us had a floor model, but they didn't have one in stock. So we found another Costco that has it. That's pretty close, a little bit further, but that's okay. And now we're just waiting for Levi to wake up. So as soon as he wakes up, my thought is I will quickly vacuum because if we get back and he's asleep again, I don't want to wake him up. So I'll quickly vacuum, run through the house with that, and then my mom and I are going to head off to hopefully get this patio set. We are finally done, my friends. This seemed like it took forever, and guess who just woke up right after I finished? Somebody's awake. I fed Levi and decided to do the vacuuming as I mentioned. I am doing what my mom and I tend to call getting the big chunks. So I'm quickly running this vacuum through my house as quick as possible, getting all the big chunks, and I can come back later and really get into all the corners when I have a little bit more time. But as I mentioned, I just wanted to get all of these main living areas vacuumed as quickly as possible because we were going to run out and see if we could find that furniture, which I will get into that whole furniture story because it is so funny. I wish there was a GoPro on my head. It was hysterical what we were going through with all this furniture, trying to get just a simple patio set for our new patio, which I will be doing a video on coming very soon. But I wanted these main living areas completed before we left, just in case we weren't able to come back and I wasn't able to finish cleaning. One way I'm able to keep my youngest son's bedroom super tidy almost all the time is just to be pretty extreme with minimalism in here. He really only has the toys that I feel he needs in this moment, and he only has the clothes for the current season that we're in and the clothes that currently fit him. I don't store anything extra whatsoever, and that really helps. As you can see, we are back from another failed attempt at getting this patio furniture. It has been cracking me up just to relive this story, trying to tell it to you now. A few weeks ago, we were in Lowe's and we saw a really nice patio set, just a couch and 2 chairs and a table. That's what we were looking for. And we thought, okay, let's get that. I went home, read some reviews. It was about 50-50. Some people said good, some people said horrible. So I couldn't really tell. I thought, let's give it a try. Getting it into my mom's car was really a major ordeal. We had to take car seats out, put the seats down. We went and got it. The guys helped us. We brought it home, started making it, and we realized just how chintzy it was. The bolts were not lining up right. We couldn't get it to go together, so we had to return it. I had to take my van and my mom's van. We both went there and with all the kids and returned this patio set, which was just such an ordeal. Then that's when we ended up going shopping at Costco, just a regular shopping trip, and we saw a really amazing patio set there that looked almost the same. It was way pricier, but still a good deal for what looked like something that was 100 times better quality in my opinion. We asked the guy that worked there where it was because we couldn't see any on the floor. And he told us that they were sold out at that location, but a location a little bit further from us had 4 sets in stock. So we thought, great, let's go there. The next day after this day here, we planned it. We emptied out my mom's van. We still had to take Levi with us, so we couldn't lay all the seats completely down. We got there and we realized that there was no way that it was going to fit in our car with having Levi in there. So we thought, okay, let's come back the next day and see if we could get it then. And so we did that. On the day that I'm talking right now, we went there and we bought it and rolled it out to our car and realized that it still would not fit because the box was so large. And so my mom and I and the 3 guys that were helping us put it in the car realized there was only one solution, which was to open the box and take everything out and put it into the back of our van. And I guess what I think is so funny about all of this situation is it just feels like we were running this marathon but going nowhere. Like we were running in place and we weren't moving. The good news is we got the patio furniture finally. As I said, they were able to get it into our car. We got it home and we were able to put it together and we absolutely love it. And I just can't wait to share our major backyard before and after with you guys because we are so excited to show that transformation and how much work we've been putting into this house that we've been living in for the last 3 years. This is a relatively small bathroom, so I'm gonna film what I can in here. I have my just old rags that I use for drying stuff. I have my old sponge that I use for cleaning. I'm going to use this on the bathtub because it's getting pretty grimy. It really needs a deep clean. I usually clean the bathroom as I go throughout my week, just wiping stuff. And as you can see, the counters are clear. I'm one of those people, I put everything off the counters all the time. The only thing I leave on the counter is the soap, so that's just my style. But we also have so much room in these drawers. Let me show you. This is my husband's side, but this drawer and this drawer is just used for toilet paper and an extra towel. That's how much space we have since becoming more minimal with all of our stuff. But I do want to give this a deep clean because as you can see, just with a little bit of, damp rag, a little bit of water, I just want to wipe all this down because it does get kind of dusty over time. And this is just something I've not had time to do. And I want to mention too, my only regret in this bathroom, you can see it down here, is the tile floor. Not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just with this gray solid tile color, you can see every single little piece of fluff that falls down, hair, there's no disguising any of it. So that's my only real regret from what we did in this bathroom, which I will link that video down below, the full bathroom before and after video. So you can see all the work we did in here, but that was my only thing in here that I kind of regretted. I could have picked a different tile that had more of a pattern in it. One way I keep my bathroom pretty tidy throughout the week is what I consider a minimalist habit, I guess. I grab the hand towel and I just wipe down the counter. I'll even wipe down the mirror. And then I like to switch my hand towels out quite often because I feel like if we're washing our hands, they're getting wet, they're getting dirty really fast. So I'll just wipe everything down quite often and then put that towel into the dirty clothes and wash it. And that's why I have quite a few hand towels because I do like to switch those out very often, but it also is a really quick, easy way to make the bathroom very tidy when I just walk in there and see that it's looking a little messy. I will link the full before and after of this bathroom project down below. I am so thankful to have this bathroom because we did not use this bathroom for the first 3 years that we lived here. So I'll link that down below. It feels great right now to have my whole house relatively clean because of course we still live here. Life is always in motion and as soon as one area is clean, we're back using it again. But this feels really good to just every once in a while take a full day to kind of clean and put things away and just make everything as good as I possibly can, and then start again with using everything and with life. And I'm always trying to keep up with this type of stuff throughout the week, and I have a lot of really good habits. But sometimes, like I mentioned, if I'm trying to get a lot of other things done, taking courses and trying to learn different things, something has to give sometimes. So I just feel very happy that everything is looking as good as it is today. It feels really good. The last thing on my to-do list today is just to sort this laundry, and then we're going to be heading out to a fun family event, which we're all really excited about. You can click right here to watch more videos, and make sure you subscribe to join my Simple Living community, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!